Okay. So I think we are live. And okay, let me jump on here really quick. I think we're live right now, y'all. So if we are like absolutely say hi when you see this. Okay. So I had some technical issues. That's why I'm running on a couple minutes late. My Zoom decided that I needed an update. So here we are, apparently. Anyway, well, I'm jumping on here. Let me make sure my live is working. I think we're good to go. All right, awesome. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to jump on here because we are going to be doing a little glass skin tutorial. Yes, everybody's been talking about it. I get a lot of people that ask me, like, what kind of skincare I use. So I wanted to jump on here and do that with y'all. So say hi when you see this. Hey, Carol, I hope you're doing awesome. Okay, so, and I want you to type in the chat, what is something that you want to learn about skincare? Okay. What is something you want to learn about skincare? And I would love to talk about that with you too. Okay, so yes, absolutely. Where am I at here? Because I am trying to find where we are. All right, awesome. I see now. Okay, cool. So we're good. And I'm just gonna kind of dive right into it. And I know a lot of you know me already, but I will share like a little bit about me. And I would love for you to share a little bit about you also. But hi, my name is Sarah. We know that part already. But a little bit about me. I've been in Mary Kay now for 13 years, which is so crazy. And I know we age backwards in Mary Kay, right? So I love that so much. So I'm just gonna dive right in though, y'all, because I am ready to again dive into my skincare. Hold on. I meant to turn on my phone here and I meant to plug that in. But anyway, here we go. So the first thing we're gonna do with our glass skin. So what is glass skin? We've heard about that a lot. And basically what it is when you have like glowing skin like glass, right? It's a K-beauty technique. And I had a little washcloth and now it disappeared. Like, where did I put it? That's okay. If I can't find it, I'll just get a different one. But let me just get a different one. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So those of you that have a fear of going live, well, I'm just going to squash all of your fears because, yeah, there is no fear that is going on right now. So, but we're gonna dive in and type it in the chat if you have never tried Mary Kay before. Now, the first thing with the glass skin. So this is called micellar water, and yes, it's from Mary Kay. So the micellar water, I don't know if you ever tried this before, but you could use it as like a pre-cleanse or double cleanse. You know, a lot of people use it for that purpose. So, or if you're like a busy person and you just like want a really simple something just to cleanse your face, you don't even have to rinse it off. You just like go to bed. So it takes off dirt, oil, makeup. Now, I don't have any makeup on, and I know a lot of you guys see me always like dolled up and all the things, but everyday life, I don't really wear, like a lot of days, I don't even wear makeup because it's all about skincare, right? So I don't know if you guys could see this, but this is like no makeup and there's still gross stuff on my face. So why is this like my little thing is open? But anyway, so all of that like came off of my face and I don't have makeup on. So again, this could be a double cleanse or you could just use it by itself, but tonight we are double cleansing. So I went ahead and I used the micellar water and now we are going to do our glass skin routine and I'm going to show you guys. So it starts out with a cleanser. So I use the Time Wise Repair and hey Amanda. Okay, so we have a friend joining us tonight. Yay. I'm actually streaming from my Zoom onto YouTube and Facebook and TikTok. So wherever you're at, say hi from wherever you're at. So Amanda, absolutely, like you can watch and comment, and if you have a friend come on, yes, like hi. But so and you could join me if you want with some self-care. But the first thing, oh, I'm dripping it. I'm dripping it everywhere. It's fine. The first thing I'm doing, so Amanda, this will have to go in your little like order whenever we do that. But the first thing is actually the Time Wise Repair. It's a foaming cleanser. So we're going to put a little bit on. And what this does, as soon as I can I just made a huge mess all over my desk. But the foaming cleanser, so it like takes off any dirt, oil, makeup, anything that is hanging out on your skin. So when you do it like in the shower, it actually foams up like a little cloud. And absolutely like those of you that are watching live, if you need or want any of these products, like type the word sold and whatever the product is, and we'll make sure we get that to you. And make sure you comment your consultant's name. Because Amanda, I know you're on here live right now, which is so awesome. But yes, I love how you could stream onto like let's say TikTok or YouTube, Facebook. So I'm doing all the things right now. So if you have a consultant that is not me, definitely tag her in the chat. All right, so we're wiping off our cleanser. Now, funny story, I've been in Mary Kay for 13 years, right? But prior to that, I knew nothing about skincare. And I almost thought I was like too good for I don't know because the first time like I did a little skincare class and I was walking through these ladies through the steps and I forgot to tell them to wipe off their cleanser. So we went ahead, we kept doing the whole routine and I didn't realize that they left the cleanser on their face. So that was pretty embarrassing. But anyway, yeah, they left the cleanser on. Like imagine having cleanser on your face and you're like doing your makeup. It was terrible. Okay. So the next step in our glass skin routine is actually like a deep exfoliation. So we want to deep cleanse the pores. We want to get anything that is on the skin, like if you have dirt or like how our sometimes our texture can be uneven, dead skin. So there's a couple of things I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to use all of them, but what I am going to use is this glycolic. It's a revealing radiance facial peel. So this is also from the Time Wise Repair line, but I'm also going to talk about some other exfoliating products. But the facial peel, so this is one of my favorites for anti-aging because the main ingredient is glycolic acid. So what that does, it's like a chemical exfoliator. We're going to leave this on for a few minutes, but the chemical exfoliators, so they dissolve dead skin cells, which is awesome. And Amanda, I don't know if your friend is jumping on or if she's there with you, but feel free to share the link. You can even share from my Facebook, my business page. You could send that to her too, or share that on your page. But anyway, so going back to your facial peel. Now, Mary Kay's products, I want to add this. They follow the European clean beauty standards. So a lot of people ask me that, like, oh, do you guys have natural products? Do you have clean products? Well, absolutely, yes, we do. Um, so a lot of these products are professional medical grade that some of the ingredients you can only get at a med spa. And Mary Kay has a line, the clinical solutions, that actually is a derma cosmetic, which means you could get it at a med spa. Or if you go get a treatment at any type of skincare spot, like you could absolutely get a facial peel or a chemical peel, right? Now, the other exfoliators I want to talk about One of them is the deep cleansing charcoal mask. So I love the charcoal mask and it detoxes your skin and it smells so good. Like, and it's like a gray. I don't know if I could like squeeze some out without making a mess, but there it is. So it literally looks like charcoal. But what you do with it is you put it on your face, leave it on for 20 minutes, and it pulls like these blackheads. And yes, Amanda, I love this because you can see the results. Like as it dries, it shows you like if you have bacteria on your skin. It also has bentonite clay, activated charcoal. What else? Honeysuckle navy bean, which brightens the skin. I do not have all the ingredients memorized, but I just want to tell you, like, you can be successful in Mary Kay without knowing all the ingredients because I sure don't. And I've been in Mary Kay for 13 years. I know what it does for your skin though, because I use it. All right. So we're still letting our facial peel kind of do its magic. You're supposed to keep it on for like 10 minutes. And then the other one, this is mine. I just got it in the mail and we're gonna open it. It is the Microdermabrasion Refining Scrub. So let's just open it because yes. So I'm gonna see if I could like show you a little bit, but it is like a cream and it's a really fine scrub. And these scrubs, it's like a little crystals. So imagine like this is your pore, right? Anyone have large pores? Like, ugh, that was always my struggle, like pores, blackheads, all that fun stuff. So imagine this is your pore. There's like dead skin, oil, all types of stuff trapped in there. And just washing by hand with just a regular cleanser, it's not really enough to get it out. So the little crystals from the microdermabrasion, they like dig all up in there and then they pull all of that yucky stuff out. That way your pores can shrink. And after you use the scrub, like I keep it in my shower because it's a lot easier to rinse off. But after you use the scrub, there is a like a pore minimizing serum that tightens your skin. Yes, okay, make your list, Amanda. But it tightens your skin and it closes up those pores. So with any of these, like the exfoliators, they wouldn't be an everyday thing. Like you could do a couple times a week. So like I know when I take my shower, when I'm washing my hair, doing all that, you know, like I'm a dry shampoo queen, just putting that out there. But um that's why I remember, let me do my microdermabrasion. So not an everyday thing. But those are just a couple of the exfoliators that I want to tell you about. So your charcoal mask, an exfoliator is you're getting rid of dead skin. That's what it means to exfoliate. And when you are doing that regularly, you're going to see that you have less breakouts on your skin. Your texture is improved. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps like keep your face kind of tightened up. All right. So we are going to wipe off this facial peel now. So you're only supposed to really keep that on for like 10 minutes. And I haven't used it in a while, so I was so excited to be jumping on here because y'all, I have 3 little kids. I just got my toddler to bed, my 3-year-old, and then my 5-year-old and my 10-year-old are watching a movie or playing Mario Kart, one of those things. But we do what we got to do as moms, right, Amanda? Like, we got to do what we got to do sometimes because, and I know a lot of you that are watching, you might have kids, but it's like, as a mom, we want to be there for them. And this is one of the ways that I get to be there for my girls, because when I started Mary Kay, I did not have any kids, right? And wasn't even sure if I wanted any. And I'm saying that because, of the environment in which I was raised. And I'm not going to go into a whole ton of detail on that, but we all have things that we've been through in life, right? And I just wasn't sure if that was where I wanted my life to go. But God had other plans, and his plans are way better than anything that we could dream of or imagine. Anyway, so moving on with our glass skin. Okay. So the next thing that we want to do Well, I'm gonna add in some of this eye cream. And this is also from the Time Wise Repair, right? So this eye cream is so fun. This special metal tip actually helps to reduce puffiness and swelling. And then it kind of like, oh, well, that escalated quickly. Let's just put it back on there. It only fell on my pants. It's fine. But this eye cream, I was trying to show you how it came out of the applicator. But that's fine. We'll add that to my list of embarrassing or would be embarrassing thing if I really cared. I don't care. Like, I've heard this term. It was called it instead of FOMO, it's FOPO. Like fear of others, fear of the opinions of other people, right? FOPO. Yeah, I got rid of that a long time ago. Like, once you have kids and everyone sees you naked, I mean, you don't care anymore. I'm just saying. But what's the worst thing that could happen, right? But there's this verse in the Bible that says, do we live for the applause of man or do we live for the approval of God? Because if we live for the applause of man, are we really a servant of God? And, that spoke to me because for so long, I lived my life, wanting to please other people. I wanted to go to school and get the degrees because I thought I would be important. I wanted the title. But the reality is, none of that really truly matters. That didn't make me any more important. And for so long, I felt like I needed those external praise or external rewards to make me feel important. But no, like God is so good. I just have to throw that in there. All right. I've been doing this for a while, right? But I needed help today. Let's just be real. So the metal tip, it's a special alloy. It's made of zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. And it helps to reduce swelling and puffiness. You want to get it like all over your eye area. And the cream itself helps with dark circles, lines and wrinkles, crow's feet, all of that fun stuff. You need this. This is like, I like to call this the pink Cadillac of all eye creams. And I don't know if you ever seen a pink Cadillac. They exist. So we actually earned a pink Cadillac and we are earning our second one. And fun fact about Sarah, I never liked the color pink ever. I would never wear pink, never liked it. I wore black all the time, like the color of my mood all the time. Let's be real. So that's why when I came into Mary Kay, everyone was so happy. I was like, what is wrong with you people? But now I see like joy, true joy, that comes from God, like true joy. And how long do we search in this world to find joy? I did a whole lot of searching in the wrong areas. I'm just sharing that from personal experience. All right, we did our eye cream. Next, we are going to put on this advanced lifting serum. So this is like Spanx, but for your face. So I like to do like a pump and a half. And it's really cool because it has like this airless pump and it shows you how much is left. So how you use this, you want to start at your neck. It couldn't go in an upward motion. And this is going to help with like your turkey neck. There's just no nice way to say it. So we'll just say it. So it helps with that. And you're going to move it in an upward and outward motion. Now you don't want to really get it around your eyes. None of this needs to go around your eyes except the eye cream. So this helps to lift and firm. All right, we have a couple more steps here. Now, this next product, this next goodie, this just came out recently. It is the Mary Kay Hydrating Cream Mask. So I'm going to put this on. Now, something really fun about this is it also has hyaluronic acid and glycerin. So these are natural ingredients, and this is kind of like what it looks like. So you could put it on and just leave it on for 10 minutes. You could actually, if you want like that. So look how like shiny it is. But anyway, I like that because glowing, healthy skin is really like what is in right now. Trending is healthy, glowing skin. I share with everybody that, your makeup is never going to be a 10 if your skincare game is at a 2. Let's be real. I would love to help you have a glow up in your skincare routine. And now that we're coming out of winter, we're going into spring, we may need to switch things up a little bit. So if you're thinking, okay, well, I need some help there, I need a routine, right? Well, let's talk or get in touch with your beauty consultant if you already have one. All right. So what this does though, I'm just going to keep it on, but you could wear it under your makeup if you want like that dewiness to your look, which is really trending right now, like the glass skin. I'm going to leave mine on overnight. You could again put it on the morning. I might even put a little bit more on because that's just I feel like I need some extra hydration. I don't know about y'all. But yep, we are going to get all of that on there. And then there are, of course, some other hydrating products that we have, like this one that I brought out. This is a nourishing oil, which maybe I'll put some on, right? I might put some on. The nourishing oil. So why not? And yeah, well, I question because my toddler has a tree nut allergy, and I know this says almond oil, but I mean, I already put her to bed for the night, so it should be okay. But it has like this little dropper and it's glass. So it has sweet almond oil, sesame, olive oil. I feel like I'm missing one. But you kind of like put that on your face too. You could put this in your hair. You could put it on your cuticles. And no, this is not like the olive oil that you cook with. Just throwing that out there. Like, you don't want to put that type of oil on your face because that could absolutely clog your pores. Someone was like, oh my gosh, I'm having all these breakouts. I'm like, well, what are you using on your face? Beef tallow? No, I am anti beef tallow because who wants to walk around smelling like bacon all day? Because it literally smells like bacon. No, thank you. No, that could absolutely clog your pores. Does it have benefits? Sure, but still, I don't want to smell like bacon. No, some things that are trending need to go away. All right. So we did our nourishing oil. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is our Mary Kay. It's a night treatment that has retinol. So this is going to kind of lock everything in there, and I'm going to keep this on overnight. And there is a day cream that goes with this set, but it has SPF 30. I'm not going to be using that tonight, but I do use that during the day. So what's cool about this, it actually has an airless pump. If you guys see that when you press your fingers, it actually like comes out, and really that's like the whole amount that you would need. So you don't need a whole lot, and you're going to put this on, and this is going to help with healing the skin, like lines and wrinkles, any type of even dark spots, discoloration, anything that's going on. It tightens your skin, lifts and firms. So yes, 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 yes. So I'm gonna leave this on overnight because whenever we do like the glass skin treatment, the next day I feel like my skin looks even better, but I'm not complaining about how it looks and feels right now. So I am going to go over the different products that we did. And I want you to type in the chat, like, what was your favorite that you heard about? So I do have a little graphic. I'm trying to pull it up because I wanted to show you the different things that we did and kind of go over them with you, as well as like some different prices here that you can get this from your consultant if I am not her. All right, I found it. Let me do a little screen share. Hopefully this works. I'm not the most tech savvy in the bunch, but you know, there's always room for growth and improvement. So hopefully you guys can see this on here, but I'm going to go over what we did. So the first thing up at the top here, this is our Time-Wise Repair skincare set. So it had the cleanser, the lifting serum, that pink Cadillac eye cream. And yes, did you know that you can earn cars with Mary Kay? Right now we are earning, like I'm earning my 9th car with the company. And am I special? Like, God made me special, okay, but I am no different. God made all of us special. I'm no different than anyone else. My secret weapon is consistency. Like, consistency. Someone said consistency is sexy when I just went to this conference. And yes, absolutely. So, oh, and then your day and your night treatment. So this is your like anti-aging that you're gonna want, all right? You could use it every single day. And we have some other skincare lines, as you could see on there, but I'm not going to talk about those for sake of time. But in the second row, you're going to see the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So that was what I put on my face next, the facial peel. That glycolic acid, you could use that 2 to 3 times a week. And that is a chemical exfoliator. We did talk about the microdermabrasion, the scrub, and then the pore minimizer. And then your multi-masking. So we talked about that, talked about our charcoal mask, and also that cream hydrating mask. And then what else here? Oh, that comes with a little bougie mask applicator, which is so fun. What else? Okay, so there's some different things on here, which absolutely we could set up a customized appointment, or you could do that with your consultant where you could learn about some of these other goodies, or even try them because we do have beauty experiences where you get to try the products for free, and that could be in person or even virtual. So if you look at this one, it says pencils and erasers. You're going to see the micellar water, and that set comes with a makeup remover, eye makeup remover, and a waterproof eyeliner, which I don't really wear eyeliner, but I love that it's waterproof because, yeah, we need that. I live in Florida. I don't know about everybody else, but my makeup needs to be to the point where it's waterproof and it's not going to sweat off and it's not going to cry off. All right. So the next thing, what we did, well, oh, down at the bottom here, you're going to see the Mary Kay Nourishing Oil, which I showed you guys that briefly. And you could use that every single day if you wanted to. And of course, we have so many different products, and there are some specials on here that you could absolutely take advantage of, which if you were on tonight, I could send you the specials and we can go over that together because why not? And here's an even greater thing. A lot of people, I want to say this, most people that like join Mary Kay, and I will talk about that for a minute, they do it for the discount and to make a little bit of extra money. So if you're loving all of these products, like, and you want to get them at a discount, I'm going to show you about that too, because it is $35 to be a part of Mary Kay, and again, most people do it for the discount, and you get a link that you could share if you wanted to, and you can make some extra money. And I think that's amazing. Most people that do Mary Kay have another job, they have kids, they have life going on. So this is something that, most women kind of sprinkle in on the side. And that was how I was too. When I came into Mary Kay, I worked in healthcare full time. I was in graduate school. I was planning my wedding. So there was a lot happening. But, behind the scenes, I definitely was going through some depression and anxiety, and some people might look like they have it all together. Well, those are the ones that sometimes have the most issues. I'm just sharing. Because I definitely put on a mask for many years, and kind of a backstory to that, I was diagnosed with a chronic illness over 20 years ago. Like, and I was told by so many doctors, like, well, let me stop this share. I'll go back to that. But I was told by all of these doctors that, you might as well not have any big dreams. If you do, you might as well just give up on your dreams because they're not going to happen. Like, you're going to have to take it easy your whole life. And just all of these lies, like, yes, there are lies from Satan. I'm just going to say that because Satan does not want us to live our best life that we could live, right? He doesn't want us to live in all of the glory and splendor that God has for us here on this earth. And because I heard all these doctors saying this, I was so young. I believe them. And maybe that's you. Like maybe you had someone tell you because of your past or a diagnosis that you were never going to make it. You're never going to amount to anything. Like, no, I'm so glad that I listened to that still small voice, and when I came into Mary Kay, well, I'd already been fired from 2 jobs because of my health. Okay, so I was kind of feeling like disgruntled. And I was like, why would I want to work for a place where if I go in the hospital, like they're just gonna fire me, right? So when I heard that Mary Kay, I can make this my own thing. Like, yes, I was working in healthcare full time, which believe it or not, I got laid off from that job too about a year later after I was in Mary Kay for a year, right? But when I came into Mary Kay, I was like, wait, I can do this on my own time. I don't have anybody telling me what to do or what I can't do, and I can go as fast as I want or as slow as I want. Sign me up for that. And I ended up like signing up. I didn't know what to do, but all I knew was I looked around. There were so many happy women, and I wanted that for myself. I wanted to be around happy people because your circle matters. And well, I wanted to earn a free car. That'd be cool too. And my director was making 6 figures. Like her highest paycheck was over $13,000 in 1 month. So I said, sign me up. And in 4 months, I earned my first car for Mary Kay. Um, so wow. And I am required to say that only the top 1% of Mary Kay earn the use of a car. I'm required to say that. So I'm saying that. But you could be like the top 1% too. I know hundreds of women that have earned cars. I know them personally. Women on my team have earned cars. So it can be you, but we got to believe that we are in that 1%, right? That God has made us that way. And yes, absolutely. So anyway, so earn the car and then fast forward to now, so much has changed. I have worked for myself with Mary Kay now for over 12 years. Yes, I lost my job after a year of being in Mary Kay. I got laid off. But at that time, I had just picked up my second car from the company. And, again, now I have 3 amazing daughters. And hey, if there are times when I need to take some time off, have a little rest, spend more time with God, play guitar. I'm a worship leader. Whatever it is, we get to design our own life. And I want to give that gift to other women. But again, it's $35 to be a part of it. And, and if the only thing that you want to do is get a discount, that's fine too. But you never know what could happen. But thank you guys for being on here. I'm going to end our recording. And Amanda, I mean, you could stay on for a couple if you have questions, but I'm going to pop off the live and I cannot wait to hear from you guys. And definitely send me a DM if you have questions about business, product, anything like that. And God bless. All right.